Yeah, I've got that. You gonna do something? Or, okay, there we go. So anyways, yeah, yo, my funky friends, let me who welcome you to my new Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Yeah, this is what I thought would be fun to do. Now, there's a few reasons that I decided to do this for my next Let's Play that I'll be getting into in a second. But anyways, I figured before we do that, we could all enjoy the title screen for a little bit. I'll show you guys a little bit of a secret that, I assume most people probably know, but something that's fun about a lot of the Zelda games is that if you wait on the title screen for a long enough period of time, it'll basically show you like a little bit of a secret, of a bit of a post-credit scene, if you will. And I mean, obviously, it's also just cool watching, Link ride around Hyrule Field. Something that we will get to do at some point. I mean, it's definitely very good presentation. Yeah, and yeah, shouldn't be too much longer, I don't think. Yeah, that music track's very cool. It definitely gets you into like the adventurous mood. And ooh, wonder where this is. And then here we go. So yeah, take a look at this. Ooh, I wonder who that is. That's very interesting. Yeah, I wonder who these people are. I guess we'll find out at some point. What are they doing with that? Ooh. And so yeah, that's the little preview that they put, I guess. A bit of spoilers, but I mean, obviously it is in the game, and of course also spoilers for a game that came out in I think 1998 is what this said. Is that what it said? I think it shows the year. Right? Yeah, there we go. Just actually, that's the same year I was born, so I guess this game is a kindred spirit name. I don't know who Mom is, to be honest. I honestly didn't think this had any files on it. I doubt Mom got very far, but I was gonna say, I mean, I have obviously played through this. The reason I don't have any like other files is because I think I mentioned before, at one point my SD card got wiped from all data, and also most of my playthroughs were actually on the 3D version of the game for the 3DS, which is probably my preferred way of playing, but I don't really have a way to record that, so I'll be doing it on this version instead, which, if you're wondering, I'm playing on Wii Virtual Console, which is like how I play all this stuff. Anyways, I figured we'll just do the character's real name, Zelda. I mean that's his name, right? I mean, obviously they named the name of the game after the main playable character, so I think that makes sense. Anyways, yeah, let's begin. So I guess if you're wondering why I specifically chose to choose this game, I mean, apart from it just being a great game that I like, I mean, for one thing, I did want to do a somewhat different of a game, since I mean, I feel like at this point I've been doing Mario Let's Plays for many years, it feels, which I mean makes sense. I am a huge Mario fan. I do think they make for very good Let's Plays. The way that, like, since like the games are broken into levels, it makes it's sort of like a good format for videos, whereas something like this is a lot more like continuous. But I thought I would do something slightly different, just to keep things make things a bit fresh. Not that different. I mean, I have done Zelda games before. I did Skyward Sword way back in whenever that was. I think 2016 was my Skyward Sword Let's Play. But the other reason I specifically want to do this is because, so if you remember, like last year I had a video where I played through the ending of Tears of the Kingdom and basically showed that I had 100% of the game over the course of like, I think around like a year and a half was, oh, I think I have to be pressing through because I haven't really been paying, obviously the cutscenes going on in the background, there's a big scary man and something bad is going to happen. But anyways, yeah, like I said, I've been playing I played Tears of the Kingdom for like, I think a year and 4 months. I spent 100%ing it, so yeah, many hours put into that, and then before that I put many hours into Breath of the Wild, and yeah, I mean, so those are the games that I played most recently. and I guess the ones I'm probably most familiar with at this point. But as a lot of people know, like those games are very, very like different types of Zelda games. They sort of, yeah, they basically did things very different, like the way like the game is structured, like sort of what you expect from a Zelda game. They kind of change a lot of things. So sort of a lot of discussion about like, you know, how, you know, were like all those changes ultimately good, you know, like was it a good idea to completely like revamp the entire structure of the game, or are there like aspects from the older games that still hold up really well and that like the Zelda series should continue to use? So like since Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are the games I'm most familiar with right now, and I mean I have played the older, well not even that old, but the games from before that as well. I thought it would be a interesting experience to sort of go back to some of the older ones, like from the perspective of someone who's played the newer ones as well, to like sort of really see how well like this structure of game holds up. Like, you know, like is it just nostalgic, or like are there really like a lot of elements of this type of game that like do still really hold up well and you know, should continue to be used. So yeah, I thought this would be an interesting thing to do, and I think that brings us almost to the end of this. So yeah, this is all just the opening cutscene. We're almost gonna be able to move, and yeah, so yeah, we're playing as Zelda, and by Zelda obviously I mean Link, but you know, that is the classic joke. And then this is Navi, our companion fairy, who is gonna be talking a lot. I mean, Link doesn't talk, but luckily he has a companion who loves talking, and some of the stuff she says is important, a lot of it kind of isn't, but yeah. Alright, anyways, yeah, now here we get to move. Alright, let me see if I remember how to even play this game. It's been quite a while. I mean, I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. I also have to remember how to... I'm playing this on with the classic controller, the Wii classic controller, if anyone remembers that. That's... So you have to remember, like, what, like, all the buttons do, because unlike with the Wii U Virtual Console, you can't actually... I don't think you can actually map the controls. It's just kind of whatever the game wants it to be. So, let's see. Okay, so yeah, so A is Zelda's house. Yep, that is where Zelda lives, absolutely. I'm actually going to confuse myself so much naming myself that, but whatever. Yep, a fairy did come to Zelda. That is absolutely what happened. So yeah, basically there's this thing about how like... So this is Saria. She's a species called a Kokiri, they all have fairies. And Link, or Zelda, whatever this guy's name is, didn't have a fairy for a long time, but now he does, which is pretty epic. And alright, so yeah, so A is still A. So yeah, right now we can... It says attack. Attack just means a roll. It doesn't really actually do damage. And then I think the three like yellow-looking button, that for N64 that corresponds to the C stick, but like I think for this it's just like the right control stick, right? Yeah, that's how I can talk to Navi. But I think maybe the buttons as well, and then let's see, and then that's probably, yeah, I'm just okay, yeah, that's how you say, by the way. You just go to the pause menu, and then when you leave, I think if you just leave the pause, or okay, you press save on the pause. Okay, so B on the pause menu. Yeah, basically the blue button corresponds to A, then the green button corresponds to B. So if you like see like something that like says to use one of those buttons, that's the button used. Anyway, let's go talk to the Great Deku too. That's what Navi told us to do. Mr. No Fairy, bro. I think, bro, you got some like eye problems. Like clearly have a fairy. You're not even a real man, dude. So much bullying. Yeah, this is Mido. Kind of everybody hates him. He kind of just sucks. So yeah, why would he summon you? Maybe because you're a loser. Isn't funny. Why don't you ask him? He's right there. Aren't even fully equipped yet. So yeah, he basically tells you have to go get a sword and a shield. Not that he has either of those things either. Oh, the game actually points out. I actually forgot that. Ugh. Alright, yeah, sure, whatever. So yeah, that's the great Mido. Everyone, like I said, he's one of the more hated characters in the Zelda series for good reason. He's kind of an asshole, but he does make a good point. If we're gonna go on an adventure, we're gonna need some equipment. So basically what we have to do is in order to get the shield, we have to... there should be a rupee somewhere around here, but which... Okay, it's the L button is how I can switch the camera around. I don't know, still didn't even grab it, but yeah, basically we have to get the shield you can buy from the shop for 40 rupees, and the sword is over here in like this thing. There's like a little tunnel over here that we can go in, and I'll read all the signs in a second because they all pertain to when you have a sword. Hole of Z, yeah. So I guess it teaches you how to. So I think in this case Z is ZL. Is that what's going on? No, not ZL. ZR. Okay, which button is this? Okay, let's try all of them one at a time. Oh, you just enter with a... Okay, I don't know why it said Hole of Z then. Because that's not the button that you use, but... Alright, interesting. You have to remember which, like... Because, yeah, there's like 4 Z-ish, like there's a ZL and a ZR on this controller, whereas the N64 just had the 1 Z button. Yeah, Z targeting. Yeah, and yeah, that's like a... So... Yeah, okay, I think... Okay, let me wait till I can actually try that on something to see. Yeah, like I said, I don't really remember how to play, admittedly. That's okay, we'll learn together. Okay, so L is like how to make the camera turn behind you, right? That's good to know. Anyways, yeah, just avoid the boulder, and you can find this chest over here. It's the no... Okay, I guess will do. Some of these signs I don't actually remember, like, even... I thought that just said, like, there's a sword here. That would have made sense. But anyways, yeah, there we go. We got our sword. Pretty epic. Now we're a real adventurer. And Treasure of the Kokiri. Wasn't very well hidden. They kind of just left it here. So yeah, now... And yeah, we actually have to equip it. So yeah, there's, like... I guess I'll show you. When you press pause, this is, like, our pause screen. There's, like... We don't really have much just yet. We do have clothes, which is nice, and that's also how we can... yeah, that's how we can... equip our sword. And now, like, that the green button now has a sword icon, so yeah, that basically shows it like B is how you can use it. Now that we have a sword, now we can attack stuff. So yeah, I guess one difference right off the bat between this and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is that, like, this sword does not break. It's just, this is the sword that we pretty much will always be using. We don't have to worry about it breaking and then getting another one, which is pretty nice. And yeah, so then I guess I'll show you what... So all these, like, signs here basically teach you how to use the sword, and then if you, like, perform it right, it'll, like, give you rupees, which helps, like, with the rupee grind. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so which, like, of the Z buttons is it? Okay, not you. Dude, do I, like, not have his... Okay, so it is L. So L is just, like... Okay. Alright, good to know. So yeah, basically this game has a Z targeting, which in my case is more of L targeting, where basically if you target something that has, like... If you, like, go to something that has, like, that arrow, you can, like, sort of target, and that helps with, I wonder how do you stop targeting? I'm actually not sure. Do I just have to, like, get far enough? Okay, I'm, like, targeting it from way over. Okay, I really don't know how you're supposed to, like, deactivate, that, like when, you're Z-targeting, how to let go. Okay, can I, like, grab the... I think you can pick up the rocks, right? If I'm, like, in a specific spot. Okay, maybe not. I feel like you can pick up some rocks, and yeah, I really don't know how... Okay, that time it, like, deactivated, so that's nice. So anyways, yeah, basically this will say, like, you can cut grass, and you basically, yeah, if you press, if you just press B, it'll, like, do this, horizontal slash, but then if you press, Z, which in my case is L and B, you can, like, do this, like, a vertical slash, and, yeah, okay. Okay, so sometimes it lets you, I thought it, like, gives you rupees if you, like, do what the sign says. Maybe I didn't do it correctly. But okay, sometimes you can, like, Z-target and then let go, and sometimes it... Okay, and then thrust signs, I think. Okay, yeah, there we go. That time it gave me a little something. And well, anyway, we destroyed the sign, so yeah, hope it didn't say anything important. Yeah, that's basically it just says like, yeah, you can learn how to play the game. Okay, and here are the Know-It-All Brothers. That was that one sign said, and yeah, I guess you can talk to them and they'll tell you something and teach you about the icons. Yeah, okay. Yellow, blue icon. So yeah, that's sort of what I was saying about like, yeah, the yellow icons correspond to the other C stick icons. Yeah, those aren't buttons that exist here, but thanks for the suggestion. I guess he's not really a know-it-all. He doesn't know that that's not the controller I'm using. Just for that, I'm gonna steal all your money. How do I like navigate this room? It's kind of an interesting like sort of perspective. Like I'm not sure how much of this is modeled and how much of it is like just sort of like a still image. There's sort of like a lot of things like that in like the houses. What about the map? Unless you want to hear a long explanation. I don't think I want to hear a long explanation, to be honest. Cause yeah. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, like I said, obviously this is the tutorial part of the game, so they teach you basically everything. You use it by pressing it. Yeah, I mean, it's not really hard to use. I mean, that's the button to, like, speak to Navi sometimes. So, yeah, here we get this guy who's trying to pick up the rock, and okay, yeah, so some of the rocks you can pick up. I was gonna say, here we can help him out. Basically, like, the story behind this guy's Mido told him to, like, pick up all the rocks in front of him. That's actually Mido's house, by the way. We're gonna go inside after there and steal all his money. But, well, let me help out this guy first, because he's not having a great time over here, and yeah, not very strong. Look at Link, look how buff he is, just do those rocks like it was nothing. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, like I said, Mido's kind of an asshole. No one likes him. I think there needs to be like a Kokiri revolution or something. They can revolt. But anyways, yeah, what we can do is we can just steal all his stuff, so that's one way to get back at him. Which is pretty epic. Okay, we got a recovery heart. Yeah, basically the hearts, that's your health, like the 3 hearts in the top left. Only have 3 right now, but we will get more as time goes on. I guess I will say this will be a 100% Let's Play, as you can probably guess, you know, given the types of Let's Plays that I typically do. Also, about like the rupee count, that also sort of showed it, but yeah, the green ones are worth 1, and then the blue ones are worth 5, and then there are some others variants. There's, I think this game also has the red ones, which is 20. The purple is 50. And is that everything that's in this game? I don't think it has, bro, what was that? Yeah, I'm kind of trying to go slowly to run across that, but Link likes to run. But yeah, I think those are... I think there's also like a huge rupee, which is like 200, but those are like really, really rare. Like you'll pretty much never see those. Yeah, I don't think there's a 10 rupee. I think like that's like not until like Wind Waker introduced that. Alright, come on, let's run in a straight line. I guess I actually just realized I have enough money, but there's like a person up here. We can talk to her as well. Hee 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 hee, you came all the way up here. You better believe it. I'm a real man. Oh, thanks. At least you got my confidence up. And okay. Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't mention that. Oh, hello there. But yeah, I guess that's the other thing like, that C-Up does, is it lets you go into this, like, first-person mode. But, like, that's only if Navi doesn't want to talk to you. If she does, then you kind of just have to talk with her. Alright, what do you have to say? Oh, you have a fairy now? Yeah, you better believe it. Forgot I named myself Zelda already. Called by the Great Deck. Oh, you better believe it. They give you a special gift. Oh, I like the sound of that. The Decotier is our father. Interesting. The light was Kokiri. Yeah, I think there's something about like the Kokiri are like perpetually children and they don't age, so like I guess makes sense. They don't really have any like they're not able to really reproduce with themselves, so I guess they're sort of like created by the forest or something. Wait, how do I talk? She said like, yeah, she said like to Z-target her. Okay, something like that. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. Okay, I guess. That's how you use a fairy. Yeah, thanks. Teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. Your fairy flies near. But yeah, this is sort of like the Z targeting thing again. This is just basically, yeah, when you press Z, it like, and it'll, like, basically Navi will, like, go towards, like, an object of interest, and, then, like, if it's an enemy, it'll lock onto the enemy, or, like, a sign, in this case, or, like, a person. And then, yeah, if there's nothing, that's how you can center the camera behind you. Okay, good to know. Anyway, here's the shop, which, like I said, we still need a shield. We can get 5 rupees from back here. So yeah, there's plenty of rupees in and around the forest. It sells things. You get in the forest for free, teehee. Yeah, yeah, some of the stuff you can get, but the shield in particular, this is like the only way to get it at this point in the game. Yeah, I already, that's how I equip the sword. Yeah, again, there is a bit of a, like I said, there's a lot of tutorial stuff. So yeah, we can buy a bunch of stuff, but the thing we really care about is the shield, which, like I said, is 40 rupees. And a lot of those other items we can't actually use right now anyways. I guess I can see if I can afford anything else. I did get a decent amount of additional money. Let's see. Okay, okay, I guess this is worth it, sort of. May as well, why not? Oh, yeah, we got our nuts, very epic. I also want to test like what the actual sea buns are for this. So anyways, yeah, now that we have our shield, we can equip that. And then, yeah, now we finally have an item here, and yeah, basically you can, yeah, you can put it on any of these, which, okay, so those are, okay, so let me, okay, so it's Z, R, X, and Y are those ones. Okay, good to know. So yeah, for some reason you're playing this on, if you're also playing this on Wii Virtual Console, X, Y, and ZR are the C stick, and L is Z. So yeah, anyways, now we've got our sword and shield, and he's gonna be very surprised. What's that? I have a shield. Yeah, I do. What's that? Got the Kokiri sword. Good grief, Charlie Brown. And with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp. Bro, you say that to my face, I'm about to cut your head off. Yeah, he's, like I said, Mayo's just kind of a complete asshole, so, and everyone hates him. So yeah, we're you know what? Down with the patriarchy, get him. Yeah, that's right. Alright, well, whatever. Anyways, coming through here, we actually have some enemies to fight. Somewhere around here. Here they are. So yeah, time to put all our skills to the test. Get some more items as well. So yeah, the Deku Stick and Deku Nuts both get dropped by this type of enemy. This type of enemy is called a Deku Baba. It's basically just like an angry plant, kind of like a piranha plant, and they don't really move, so not too hard to deal with. And then yeah, some of them will give you, some of them drop a Deku Stick, and then some of them drop Deku Nuts, or I'm not sure if it's like depends on the way that you kill them, or just it's just sort of one or the other. Anyways, there's the Great Deku Tree. Look at him. Oh, okay, wait. I didn't think that's the, okay, well, anyways, wait, actually it does. Okay, so literally the C stick, it still is like, so the right control stick is still like you can do any of these with it, but then you can also use those. Okay, but then this is, okay, so I'll have to be careful to specifically push up on the right control stick, because, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know if they ported the controls very well, to be honest, but that's okay. Zelda, welcome. Yep, that's me, the main protagonist of this series. So yeah, here's the Deku Tree. Like you said, basically there's something bad going on in the Deku Tree. Basically requested Navi to get us here because we're apparently the only one who can do stuff about it. Time has come to test your courage. Ooh, I've been cursed. Oh no. What happened? Happened to you? Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll see what I can do. Then enter. And you two, yeah, he talks in like Old English because I guess he's old or something. I think thou just means you, right? I think I vaguely remember that from like high school English. So anyways, yeah, this actually brings us to the first dungeon. Yeah, we're already there. Yeah, obviously this game is, I guess that's one of the things about these older games that a lot of people appreciate is like sort of like the faster pace, whereas like a lot of the like not even counting like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, all like the newer ones have a lot more of like a prologue before you get to like the dungeons. But obviously that's also just because this game is a lot shorter than you know, I mean, it's for the N64, which, I mean, it is a decently powerful system, but I mean, still nowhere near as, like, basically this game's just not as long as some of the others, so things happen a lot faster. Anyways, I guess that's gonna be it for today. Like I said, this is the start of the first dungeon, but I think we've done a pretty good amount. I mean, yeah, that was basically like the whole prologue, getting the sword and shield and remembering how to play it and all that good stuff. But anyways, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, and take care.